Hello everyone, welcome out to the range today. I am shooting my brand new Fronchi Momentum Varmint Elite in 6.5 Creedmoor. This has a 24-inch fluted barrel with an EC tuner brake set to 0. I haven't tuned this rifle at all. I am simply doing some hand loads today. We are doing the 130 grain Sierra GameKings, the tipped GameKings, or also known as the GameChangers. I'm going to be taking 2 shots with IMR 4350. I'm going to be shooting a 2-shot group with 46.4 grains of Superformance, and then a 2-shot group with 44 grains of Superformance. The 2 with IMR 4350 is set to, the ogive is 2.250. So we are going to test those out today, and we're going to see how they shoot with this EC tuner brake. Like I said, I haven't adjusted the tuning at all in this rifle yet. I have shot with the radial brake, and it had shot wonderfully. Hopefully I can show you the results of the radial tuner brake that shot with this rifle with factory ammo. Let's see what I can do. We are shooting out at 100 yards at a 3-inch target. Looks like we're shooting probably an inch high of the bullseye. Woo! We got 2 in the same hole. I did bring more of this IMR 4350, but it's set to a different seating depth. I brought them, so I might just shoot them just to see if we can get 2 in the hole just like that one. Let's move straight on to let's do the 44 grains of Superformance. The barrel is reasonably cool. It's nothing too crazy. So we're just gonna get it going and shoot. Yep, we're still trending about an inch high, I believe. Okay, so let's shoot this last one, and then we'll go down and check those 2 groups with 2 shots. I need to chill out. I'm moving way too much, anticipating the recoil, even though there's really almost no recoil. I really like this brake. I think it does a wonderful job. It actually might be a little bit better than the radial brake that came with the rifle. So I think they only have this PRS brake in 3/4 thread, 3/4 by 24 threads. So get them while you can. I've seen problems with this, the Superformance grouping accurately. I could blame it that I didn't let it cool, but I've been able to shoot 3 or 4 shot groups with IMR 4350, and I just get phenomenal groups. So let's go out there and check. So here's our first shot with IMR 4350. You can see we got both bullets in the same hole with the different seating depth that I've used before. These might be, yeah, these are examples of my old shots that I did with, I believe this was the lightest. I think this was 42 grains of IMR 4350, 43 grains, and then 43.4. Do you see the spread that I got there? That's with the radial brake. But of course I changed 2 different things on this one. So I'm not sure whether it was the seating depth that changed it, or the muzzle brake, the EC tuner, that made it shoot this way, or if it's a combination of both. Then when we have the Superformance, this is not a very good group. This is the 44 grains of Superformance. Not the best group I've had so far, and this group isn't getting any tighter, so we're not going to waste another shot on this. We might just pull the bullet and do a different load setup. So I ran back to the house and got my previous hand loads with 43.4 grains of powder at the original seating depth that I showed you on the target out there. I know two-shot group is not statistically significant, but this is what the professionals do, because like I said before, if you have two holes quite far apart, that group isn't getting any smaller. So we're looking for tight groups out of the gate, and I wanted to see if the EC tuner has tuned this bullet with this powder charge, or if it was the seating depth that made those two go in the same hole. So we're going to test that out right now and see if we can get a single hole group. That one went off before I was expecting it. So this probably won't be a good group. I was just done shooting my 22, and that 22 has a very heavy trigger. I came back to this one, I barely touched it, and it just went off. So we'll see if we have a shitty group or not. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna be about half an inch. I'm going to chalk it up as I'm not sure, because that first trigger squeeze surprised the hell out of me, and it made the group quite poor, but still within half an inch, I believe. So finally we're going to be shooting the last Superformance we have, which is 46.4 grains. I'll take a two-shot group. Hopefully this group's a little bit better than the 44 grain. The barrel is heating up a little bit, but we're going to send the next one. Said before, that first shot surprised the hell out of me, so I'll show you that first shot. I was shooting my 22, letting the barrel cool, and that 22 has like a 4 or 5 pound trigger, and that Fronchi Momentum, after I've adjusted the trigger, I can't put a lot of pressure on it before it goes off, and I don't think I wasn't very stable, and I wasn't right on the bullseye when I took that shot. So I'm going to show you that right now. So that first shot that I took that I wasn't that surprised me was right up there, and then the next shot was, again, we're trending about an inch, probably maybe a little over an inch high, and we're kind of sticking to that trend. That was my first shot, so I thought this was gonna trend with these other ones, but that was my second shot with the 44 grains. Now the 46.4 grains, that was my shot group. So we had an impact shift, it seemed like, with this powder. It's almost straight up. It might be just slightly left, but this impact shift is probably an inch left and an inch high. But that's still not a bad group. I'm still going to try to stick with this seating depth from the beginning. That's a wonderful two-shot group.